So let's say you own a Jeep Gladiator EcoDiesel and you want to be a good owner and you want to maintain your truck and do all the servicing and do everything yourself because you're one of those kind of guys. So you do your oil change and then, it's time for a fuel filter change. So get a fuel filter. Yeah, this escalated quite quickly. I actually try and change my fuel filter every other oil change, which equates to about 15,000 miles. But what ends up happening is, because this is made out of plastic, and the O-ring doesn't seem to want to let go, you round out the embossed plastic housing there. Well, there's no way to get that damn thing off. So then you order this 3 different times through Mopar website, and you end up getting this. So I found this on eBay, and it's brand new, and it's just fine. But there's no instructions on how to remove this. And that becomes problematic because there's a hidden bolt that you really don't know until you start pulling everything apart the wrong way. But this bolt hole right down here, this bolt goes up against the frame. And it goes up against the frame. We're gonna flip you around here. But it goes up against the frame right in here. And that makes it really problematic. So getting everything off and out of the way without taking the skid plate off, your hand barely fits in here, but you can do it. And then the next issue is, once you've gotten all that stuff off, is getting those fuel lines off. They're not fun in the cold weather at all. They really did not want to come. They didn't want to disconnect. So, and then secondary to that are these guys. These have a little safety pin on them that you've got to push out of the way. So this pin, this red pin right there with my finger, it will stick out over here on this side. So you got to force it through so that it's all the way over here. And then you can unpin it by squeezing here. I do happen to have some special pliers for that, so that helped. But really, it was this damn bolt. If I'd known that this bolt existed, I would have been done with this an hour ago. But in the end, here we are. I finally have everything apart, and I'm going to replace this. I'm going to keep this as a backup. And now that I know how it all works better, that's fine. But nowhere on the internet could I find anything that was going to help me with this. So here I am in the driveway. I've been needing to do this filter change for almost 50,000 miles now. And I know that when the dealership replaced my fuel pump, that they didn't replace the fuel filter. Because if they did, they would have told me about the bottom of the housing being broken, and that they would have had to have replaced it, and they would have charged me extra for that. So, yep, it's a Jeep thing, I guess.